Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing great. I'm not feeling so wonderful. I'm okay. I'm okay. But the last couple of days has not been so great. I wanted to get a video out on Wednesday, which has become kind of my normal schedule. But Tuesday I woke up and said no. Yeah. So when I thought, well, Wednesday morning I'll do it. Man, no. Today I actually feel a little worse, but I'm trying, you know what I mean? Shower, makeup, hair, whatever you got to do. But yeah, I thought maybe I'd come in and describe what that feels like, but there's not a big description there. I mean, I think that I might be able to equate it to you feel something's coming on and, like fluish or something. I do have a bit of a headache, but for the most part, it's fatigue. Tummy's also been weird for a couple of days. I mean, it's been weird for years now at this point, but it comes in waves. And yeah, so the last few days, lower GI issues. So it's just the same I don't feel good video. Sorry. But I'm pushing through. We're expecting possibly a Godzilla storm with maybe up to 18 inches of snow, which we're not accustomed to. It kind of reminds me, this winter so far, reminds me of when I was younger, when I was a kid. And over the years, that has changed with global warming. You may not believe that, but that's okay. Yeah, it's really cold. And after the storm, it's supposed to get colder and stay cold till the end of the month, at least. So it's a little unusual as far as cold. I've had to go out of the house a couple of times. And I'm keeping my car in the garage, which I don't normally do. But at least that's a little, warmer to get out because I don't have a remote starter, but that's a whole different conversation, which I think I had already, that you had to buy their service. So I can't really warm my car up, and I don't want to do that in the garage. But it is so cold, and I don't know how cold it is right now, but the suction cup on my phone mount will not stay on the windshield. So I have not been able to take you anywhere, which is, okay. This is our cozy spot. It's fine. But I've attempted a couple of times to put out a video, and that's all right. I am currently working on my update video for Saturday, and yeah, we might have a lot of updates. I'm not really sure yet, but just a preview. Definitely, if you follow 8 Acres, that's probably the one you want to look at. Look at a few of those. So one of the places I was going to take you was to the grocery store, because if you remember last week, I was supposed to make a curried lamb. And it's Arabian lamb stew is what the recipe I found, which is really just lamb and some potato. I was going to add lentils to it. I think that would be good, and I think I will. I wanted to do it in the slow cooker because it takes a long time to get that lamb down. But what happened was I got all excited. I got my spices all blended, and I opened the lamb and it wasn't good. It's harder to tell if lamb is not good. It's not quite as red as beef. And it was really air packed, and anyway, I mean, it should be a little red, and it was a little red, but oh my God, the stench was so bad. The kitchen wasn't the same for a couple of hours. So I didn't make the lamb, obviously. So yesterday I went out and I got some fresh lamb. It was a little over a pound, and it was over $20. But I've been wanting to make this for a long time. I think if you remember the last time I wanted to make lamb, I substituted it for chicken because I was just like, I'm not paying those prices. And this time I'm like, really want some lamb. I do like lamb. I didn't always like lamb, but I especially like it in Indian cuisine or Middle Eastern cuisine. But obviously we don't have it very often. It's something I make maybe once a year. So I got that to make that today, and I took my slow cooker out and there's a crack in it. I need to get a new slow cooker. I don't know what small appliances are costing these days because of all the crap, but I might go over to Walmart. It's too late for the lamb today. I'll just make that in a pot. But yeah, it's been a little crazy lately with things breaking and everything else. And we think that the problem with my computer has been the graphics card. Chris actually got it working kind of makeshift. It's a little slower, but I'm going to try to edit this video with that software and see how slow it really is. But we did get the graphics card in, and we'll swap that out this weekend. Well, Chris will, he's awesome with that, but this actually stumped him for a while. Yeah, so I'm still just pushing through, and I don't have any appointments like over the weekend, and we have enough groceries if it becomes that bad. But Neon is supposed to go see their mother for the weekend. I have a feeling maybe just an overnight and bring them back on Saturday, because I don't think they would want to have to get stuck there on Monday. If the snow was really high, they probably would want to be home. So I'm going to suggest that maybe they just go for one overnight. And like I said, we have enough groceries and stuff. There's one or two things I might want to pick up, but I mean, even if I need something sweet, we have hot chocolate that I can make. We don't really keep cookies and things in the house. Well, Chris is a good baker anyway, so if we want cookies, there seems to always be the ingredients to make something. So probably save it for that. Gotta have a little treat. Anyway, what I really wanted to talk to you about today was some lab work I got. I got really good news. I was not, here's what I haven't told you. About 4 or 5 months ago, my A1C was 7.5, and then it got down to 7, but I had really wanted it to get lower, and I'm having trouble. And I don't think the Trulicity, which is a once a week shot, may not be working quite as well. I mean, it's working, but it's not helping me push the numbers down a little bit. And I've been on it for a very, very long time, and I just wonder if my body's getting used to it. So the doctor put me on Mounjaro. So we changed Trulicity to Mounjaro. Now, it's equated to Ozempic, but Mounjaro is specifically for diabetics. I can't really say that, it's for weight loss, but I mean, I was happy to lose a few pounds, but my blood sugars are great. I'm not even peeing every 20 minutes. As if you're diabetic, you know what I'm talking about. I'm almost sleeping through the night, maybe getting up twice. When I'm going to tell you something, I usually get up a lot more than that, even with decent A1C numbers. So I just got another test, and it was 6.6. I haven't seen 6.6 for maybe 2 decades. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm not on a large dose either, because again, it's not for weight loss, although that's a great side effect. Might keep my weight down a little bit where I want it. But I don't know that we're going to raise the level at this point. So I didn't tell you, I think, because I just wanted to see if this was going to work or not, you know. And that was good. Plus, all my lipid panel and everything is okay and within range. I'm on a statin for cholesterol, but it has been in the normal range for a while now. And the other thing was my oncologist had ordered me a CA125 test. I did say in another video that I would definitely do that. So the number is 9. The number staying in the single digits is awesome. Like I said, this is not a test that I've ever really had a big elevation. Some people with cancer have it like in the thousands, you know? So I feel really good about that. I haven't heard from the oncologist yet. I only saw the results in the portal. I hadn't heard from the GP on the other tests either, but I thought I would share it with you, and I'm really happy with that. So I'm good for 6 months unless there's a reason I feel like I need to get a scan. Then I'll see my oncologist then and we'll talk about it. If I'm feeling really good, I may not, you know, but you know, you got to manage your own health care and do what's right for you. And I'm happy to get some of these tests, but right now I kind of feel like the A1C, my blood sugars, that's a huge win. To be 6.6 when I used to live in 9 to 11. And a lot of meds just didn't do it for me. The Trulicity did good for me for a long time, but then I just felt like it was not quite enough anymore. So he wanted to add other pills. I'm on metformin already, and I'm not sure if that's effective or not. I might talk to him about getting off of that and trying just the Mounjaro. But anyway, just trying to stay positive and trying to feel better. I really had a great November and December, and early January was pretty good. This is the first time I'm noticing a little bit of a downward slope, but fact was, like, right after Christmas I got the flu, so that was really hard to gauge that, because you're not really feeling good when you have the flu. That was awful. So I think we're just gonna maybe do a snow video. We'll see. It just really depends on the weather model that I saw. It's either going to be, I'm thinking we're definitely going to get 8 to 10 inches. A lot of it's going to snow, there's no doubt about it, but the model shows a couple of different scenarios about the route. It could go mostly a little south of us, which means Maryland and Delaware will probably get more that way, as well as South Jersey. In no scenario, though, are we not hit. If it could be direct, or it could be a lesser case. So, welcome to Pennsylvania. So are you in this storm has gone across the country, so I know it's not just the East Coast. So are you in the path, and how much are you supposed to get? Not really looking forward to this one. You know, I like to look at the fluffy stuff, and it's like, okay, I got places to go, just, get out of here now. But it hasn't melted from the last one. We have a couple inches on the ground now. And I don't know how this is going to play out. So we'll see. I'm just going to make sure that we've got a couple of other supplies, but I don't want to wait till Saturday, because it's going to be crazy with people waiting to the last minute. I'm not one to wait the last minute. You know that. Type A personality. I like to plan. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I am going to go out today for an errand, and then I might even go to Walmart and look at the crock pots. And then when I get home, I'm going to make the lamb in the pot. I got to get that started probably by about 1 o'clock, because the lamb itself just has to cook for about an hour and a half before I add anything else. So, okay, guys, I love you lots. If you're in the US, stay warm. If you're in Australia, stay cool. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.